So, problem set 13 or 12?
13.
13. Algebra 1, problem set 13. So, here's the deal. Today, we are learning multiple symbols of inclusion, more order of operations, and products of numbers that are positive and negative. So, you are going to see ugliness like this. So, the curly brackets, the braces, and the parentheses all serve the same purpose. In fact, you could just get rid of these and put big parentheses there, which is what I normally do because I don't have time for that. And you ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay? So, what you're going to do is you start just like Jesus does. He starts from the inside and then works his way out. He doesn't like go on the outside and like, hey, quit it. No. He starts on the inside and he starts to change your heart. He's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be a jerk to my friends. And then slowly it gets further out and further out and further out and further out. And then it comes out from the inside, you know? Same deal. So we're going to start on the very innermost parts, but we must avoid temptation. And the temptation is, I'm going to work on everything else. So you must write everything but the things inside those parentheses. Okay? That helps us avoid temptation. It helps us to focus in on what's important. Negative 3 minus 2 is?
What? Negative 1.
Negative 5.
Oh.
So you're going to add the numbers and then keep the sign. How about negative 7 plus 4? They have different signs, so you subtract. What do you get? 7 minus 4 is?
3.
7 minus 4 is? Come on, guys.
3.
7 minus 4 is?
3. Wait, isn't plus
7 minus 4 is?
3.
3. And then you keep the sign of the bigger number. So, negative 3. Here, they have the same sign, so you add them. 3 plus 2 is 5. Keep the sign. Here, they have different signs, so you subtract them. 7 minus 4 is 3. Keep the sign of the bigger number, which in this case is negative 3. Now, we're going to work on the next layer of parentheses, which are these ones. So, within that, I have to do the same old, same old. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So, within that, I already did parentheses. There's no exponents, so I'm going to multiply and divide first before I do addition and subtraction. So, this is 4 times 2 times negative 5 times negative 3. How do we multiply two signed numbers? Multiply the numbers. 5 times 3 is? 15. Let's try that again. 5 times 3 is?
15.
15. Minus makes a plus. Minus 5. Okay. Now, I'm going to continue working on that innermost set of parentheses. So, 15 minus 5 is? 10. Let's try that again, guys. 10. And that's that. Right? You do 15 minus 5, that's 10, and then you keep the sign of the bigger one, which is 15, so positive. Now, I'm going to move out to the next layer of parentheses. Here, I have 2 times 10, which is 20. I'm going to keep everything outside the same. Only one person in this room knew 2 times 10. Let's try that again. 2 times 10 is? 20. Okay, now, I've worked my way out. I'm done with parentheses. What's next? Please excuse. Are there exponents? No. So now I'm going to multiply and divide. 4 times 20 is? 80. Minus 2 is 78. Are those evil? Yeah. Do you got this? On a scale of 1 to having this? Solid 9.5. Let's try this one. So we have negative 3, parenthesis, 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 negative 2 minus 3, parenthesis, 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 negative 2. All over negative 3, 4 minus 2. You should remember from yesterday's lesson that we treat this as if there's like invisible parentheses around the top and bottom. So we do everything on the top together, we do everything on the bottom together, and then we'll divide if we can. So first step, we're going to work all the way on the inside, and that will be the negative 2 minus 3, and I'll do the 4 minus 2. Everything else stays the same. A lot of students get lazy and they just write the top half or they just write the bottom half. You must write the whole thing because you're saying that this is equal to your next step. So the next step, I'm going to keep everything else the same. Negative 2 minus 3, they have the same sign, so 2 plus 3 is 5 with a minus sign. All over, negative 3 stays. 4 minus 2 is
2.
2. Please don't die. Now, I'm going to work on the next innermost set of parentheses, which is this set. I can't do anything with the 2, right? It's simplified. So this equals negative 3 times, what's negative 5 times negative 2?
Or you mean, 10.
5 times 2 is
10.
10. 2 minus signs make a positive 10. After I've dealt with all these parentheses, I don't need them all. I just need one set now. Okay? I've simplified inside that whole thing. Negative 3 times 2, I'm going to leave. Now, I can do multiplication and division. I'm going to do multiplication and division in the top. I'm going to do multiplication and division in the bottom. I'm not going to divide the whole thing yet because there's those invisible parentheses in the top and bottom. So this is negative 3 times 10. What's 3 times 10?
30.
30 with a minus sign. What's negative 3 times 2? Negative 6. What's 30 divided by 6?
5, negative 5.
5. And we have 2 minus signs, so that makes it a positive. The beans are chilled. All right, moving on. We have the following. Where am I? There are no more example problems. Okay, so what if we have this? What do I do here? Well, I work from left to right. But this problem is only asking, is the answer going to be positive or negative? So, let's figure out if this is going to be positive or negative.
Okay.
I have minus times positive, positive, positive. So, is this going to be positive or negative? What do you guys think?
Positive.
Okay, I got positives and negatives. Let's count how many minus signs we have. We have 2. When we have an even number of minus signs, the answer is positive. If it's odd, then it would be negative. Okay? So if you have an even number of minus signs, we don't care about the pluses at all. You count the number of minus signs. If you have an even number, it's positive. If you have an odd number, it's negative. A way that I like to think about it is if you have a minus and a minus there, minus becomes a plus. So you can just count how many minus signs you have and see what you get. Let's try one where it's going to come out negative, and then we'll be done. Oh, I gave away the answer. So negative 3 times negative 2 times negative 5 times negative 7 times negative 2. How many minus signs do we have? 5. So what's the answer going to be? Negative, because the answer was odd. There was an odd number of minus signs, so the answer is negative. They'll be clear and they'll say, give us, is it going to be positive or negative as the answer? So that is problem set 13. Ooh.